Welcome all, this is part 8 of Minotaur Hunter of Chei. I'm Ultraviolent 4, and this character's been going pretty well, I'd say. We finished off Elf in the last one. I want to say that a throwing character of Chei is very legit. Almost as legit as a Spriggan of Quads, am I right? Anyway, on that subject of a Spriggan of Quads, Hellmark and I have written a guide together, which we've now released, and you can find that at ultraviolent4.com/characters, or just go to ultraviolent4.com and I'm sure you can find the combo guide or character guide section. It's in there, so it's your one-stop guide for playing a Spriggan of Quaslal. I don't know if you really wanted some tips and tricks. It's there. Anyway. In the last one, we finally found an artifact Longblade. Well, we finally got one. I don't want to say found. We've been waiting all game for enough gold to buy the Sword of Zonguldrok. I think it's never happening. But this is a fine replacement. And in fact, in some ways it's maybe even better because Zonguldrok's going to make zombies that are going to get in the way of our throwing. Whereas with the katana, we can just teleport behind some baddies, slice them up, nothing personal, kid. Bob's your uncle. Now, we could train it. It's only 12 skill required to get the Autumn Katana to min delay, but I like the idea of just going meme riposte build. So, we've got an Amulet of the Acrobat on at the moment. So when we walk, we have 34 evasion. And yeah, we can free riposte stuff, so I want to give that a go. I mean, maybe we might train a little bit just so that we can swing with it at 1.0 rather than 1.2. You see in the top corner here. Because whenever you're swinging or doing an action that takes longer than a turn, you're giving enemies multiple turns to hit you. Which I don't mind so much if we're walking with 34 evasion, but if I'm just swinging poorly with a Autumn Katana, not so great. Speaking of training, I feel like we can stop focusing throwing, or should we? Just all in throwing. We can train it normally. No, I want to get a throwing title rather than a fighting title. We'll keep throwing focus. We have the Deadly Accurate right now, which is a really cool title. So let's keep going. We're heading into vaults now to do vaults 1 to 4. We have infinite MR. We now have a sword, and we have really good resistances. So I'm not too worried about this. Alright. Let's see if we can... Okay, I should not be fighting this. Okay, let's test our walking strat. Okay, so when we walk, do we riposte any? We retaliated. So we found out earlier that the Minotaur headbutt retaliation also depends on your evasion. So when we're doing this, we killed that one. There we go. Meme riposte. It's real. We riposte and kill the Skeletal Warrior. Alright, so we're just going to walk away from the Skeletal Warriors in our lives. Now he's fighting some human. Okay, it's not as effective as I perhaps would have liked. Hey, we riposted him there. There you go. We killed him. That was a sick turn. The Skeletal Warrior misses you. You furiously retaliate. You headbutt the Skeletal Warrior. You riposte. You slice the Skeletal Warrior. You headbutt the Skeletal Warrior. Oh, that's sick because you get your auxiliary attacks when you riposte, and we have Minotaur horns. Look at that. That's the sickest miss ever. Skeletal Warrior missed, and then we headbutted him, sliced him with our katana, and headbutted him again. Alright, it works. Meme magic is real, kids. Don't ever let anyone tell you it's not. Alright, what if we pretend that we're Wu Jian right now? And we pretend that we're whirlwind striking right now. Okay, this is kind of dumb. Oh, dude, but it's meme magic. It's real. Okay. Don't try this at home, kids. The Chei Acrobat Zero Long Blades Riposte build, would not recommend. That's a mage. I'm not gonna mess with him. I don't respect him. He can have Crystal Spear. He just blinked away. He saw the power of our blade and then just blinked out of here. It's like, nope, don't want any of that. Alright, there he is. We're actually going to throw stuff at him. And we should throw stuff at these kids too. Let's make them walk through the door though. Let's switch to our javelins of penetration so that we can get the convoker before it calls in a whole bunch of things. I think we got him. So, yeah, there we go. I'm not afraid of Vault Sentinels at all because we have infinite MR. It's a 0% chance to get us. So we can try our riposte build out here against a big pack. We're playing Wu Jian right now. Alright, this is getting a bit silly. Let's actually kill this stuff. I feel like if I'm gonna melee stuff, using Snakebite is actually still very good. Like if I'm actually going to melee with Tab, it swings at 1 and it's still Curare stuff, which is very strong. New wand, new sack of spiders. Oh, we got him, okay. Let's go towards the wand, please. Something's hitting us. Well, we've got to see it in Visring. It is a shadow. Suddenly, there's a shadow hanging over me. I'm not half the man I used to be. I don't know the next line. Something about believe yesterday. I just dropped a disintegration wand. I don't think we need it. If we're going to be trying to disintegrate stuff, we may as well just throw stuff instead. What are we trying to pick up here? The lignification potion. That should be off auto pickup. Yeah, it is. What are we trying to pick up then? They're saying there's something here you can't pick up. What are you trying to pick up? Shouldn't be the obelisk, shouldn't be the bolts, shouldn't be the shadow dragon scales. I don't know what you're trying to pick up there, game. Alright, let's step around the corner. This guy's got a broadaxe and a shield, so he's pretty decked out. What if we curare him? Huh, he didn't block it. Get clowned on noob. Let's pull our katana out and then let's throw some things. We're sort of out in the open such that I don't even want to just spend our turns using the curare whip. I'd rather just throw tomahawks and kill them. Oh, we're trying to pick up stones, that's why. Okay. But there weren't stones there before. I don't understand then. We don't need stones. We have plenty of other stuff to throw. And we'll get stones again if we ever run out. So I need to turn stones off auto pickup. Getting injured. That's a Sphinx. We have infinite MR, so we're not afraid of Sphinx. Alright, Skeletal Warriors, are you ready? We're gonna play the Wu Jian strats. Unfortunately, we don't get lunge, so the lunge bit doesn't work, but this does. It's so stupid. I don't even care. I'm not even mad. Oh dear. What I should do is take off the shield and go find a triple sword or something. Because every time we block an attack, we can't riposte. That was pretty efficient there. That felt like actually playing Wu. Alright, let's go. Come on, kid. And then we can save our throwing ammunition by riposting things to death. We're trying to pick up here, flesh. We've still got more stones in our inventory. Okay, we can riposte harpies. They're also really fast, so we could just one-shot slash them all, but we could also Wu Jian them to death. Although here's an Iron Brand Convoker. We need to put a stop to his shenanigans. Wrong enemy. Wait, we don't need penetration right now. There we go. Alright, I don't want to mess around with these clowns. I think Ice Blast gives us some AoE on them. They're pretty fragile, so we can probably Ice Blast them to death in one shot if we connect. One more Tomahawk. Alright, good. We should have our Slaying Ring back on, I just realized. Alright, this is a bit nasty. We've got double Vault Wardens, we've got packs coming in from two different sides, and a Convoker who started convoking. If I can penetrate the Convoker before it ends, then I'll feel fine about this. Alright, so we're good. We'll keep penetrating. Penetrate our enemy's defenses. Okay. And then it's a Battle Axe of Elec. I don't want to mess with that. So let's not play meme riposte right now and actually kill this guy. Good. Now we're trying to pick up flesh again. Because we got an artifact scale mail. Okay, that's no good. Let's not drop our tomahawks though. Yeah, we have a bunch of enchant armor scrolls sitting around. Good. Just thinking, we're not super low on them again, are we? Because I realized we still have +0 gloves and +1 boots. And we've never found a hat this whole game. That's sad. I guess it leaves our horns exposed for better headbutts. That's not actually a thing, by the way. You can headbutt just fine through a hat. I thought I'd better clarify, because it is indeed the fact that when you have claws, the claws 1 mutation or the hooves mutation, you actually stop their effect by putting on boots or gloves. I'm just gonna tab here. Our throwing is really powerful. GoldenEye, it's okay. We have infinite MR. Would you like to play a game? Vault Sentinels? This guy's just sitting there blowing his signal horn. See, the problem here is, you see the anti-synergy. Shields are actually too strong. So every attack you block, you can't riposte. So we just spent most of those turns blocking his attacks. We had to miss one with our shield before we could riposte and get him. But look at this though. Whenever we riposte, not every time. Okay, but a lot of the time when we riposte, we're going to also trigger our auxiliary attack, because this is another cool thing about Chei. So, how often your auxiliary attacks trigger when you make attacks? That's a really labored sentence, but you get the point. So how often your auxiliary attacks trigger depends on your stats. It's your strength plus your dex. I don't know the exact figure. Let's see if it comes up. Auxiliary attack. What? There was auxiliary attack 1, but not auxiliary attacks 2. Okay, the first one looks like it just redirected. That's how much damage you do. That's all just damage. Okay, just take my word for it. When you have more strength and more dex, you will proc your auxiliary attacks more often, which for us with Minotaur horns means we're going to be headbutting lots of things, even on our free riposte attacks. This is a paralysis horn. It's only got 5 charges on it. I think I'm happy to ignore it and just go with our other hex one, which is enslavement. Alright, we've got more acid charges. I'm going to mark them, but maybe not buy them. We've got more ice blast. We have plenty of acid, 15. Yes, if we run out, we can come and get some. Hey, a scroll of blinking. Nice. And we ran out of slots again. I need all these things. How are we for mutation? We've got 6 potions. I need all of these. If I ditch the blowgun and curare needle, I know that Svenkinson, I don't know how you say your name, something like that, will probably scream. Fear, fog, immolation, we need all of these. Silence is really good. Vulnerability is really good too. Agility, ambrosia. Okay, let's drop the haste. They're still really good, but let's say that we're going to be good Chei followers and never use it. And then we find 3 summoning. Damn it. Now I have to drop something else. It's the fun mini game of what is the 53rd least useful item I have. Is it brilliance? Okay, it's going to be the wizardry staff. Or did I already drop that? Please tell me I still got it. I think I already dropped it. Damn it. I was going to drop that one. Potions of flight? They can be really handy. The 1 potion of invis. If we need to go invis, we'll put on our invis ring. There you go. We did it. I'm just tabbing. Turns out the autumn katana is really strong, even when you haven't trained any long blades. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we'll keep throwing. Oh, he blinked. Like, for a second there I thought I was playing Wu Jian, because it seemed like I killed him with a lunge. Ah, 3 scrolls of acquirement. Okay, who wanted gold? I do, but now we probably don't need the Sword of Zongle drop. I think we actually probably don't even want it. Although, it's a heavier weapon, right? Autumn Katana is base damage 13. Sword of Zongle drop. Base damage 14, so it is better for a boss with 0 skill. Maybe, because that doesn't have a brand, whereas Katana has slicing. But then it's +8 versus +9, so I don't know. They're probably about equivalent. But I think probably we don't need to spend our gold on Zongo drop now. In which case, let's see if we can get a hat. We're acquiring armor. Okay, some random scale mail. It's no good. And then if we do get a hat, we're gonna have to drop another item. There's a hat. Okay, let's drop an item. Damn it. We can just read all the acquirement scrolls. There we go. So I don't know what this hat is if I want to keep going. We'll just go more armor anyway. It doesn't matter. We've still got plain gloves. We've got +1 boots. Our armor is really not exciting either. And a scarf. Do we really not have a cloak? There's not been a cloak this whole game. The hats. Why aren't we wearing a cloak? Why don't I have a cloak? I must have dropped our cloak at some point in time. Okay, well we've had less AC than we should have had for God knows how long. Okay, let's try this scarf. It's resistance, which is an amazing scarf, except we're already so resistant to everything anyway. So I probably would rather just have the extra AC that comes from a cloak. A +2 hat, alright, which is a red hat, which looks super baller. Okay, well I'm happy with that. That's extra AC as well. But let's go get our cloak. That's not how you spell cloak. That is. We dropped it in Elf. I think did I drop it to test Donald's shield? I don't know. Anyway, let's get that back. Oh, we can't. No. This can't be interesting to watch. I'm gonna drop vulnerability. I'm just gonna make the hard decision. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some of you sick people enjoy watching me struggle over which items to drop, but I doubt most of you do. Oh, that guy was throwing on the reflection. So let's stop it. I wonder if do you reflect riposte? Let's find out. Yes. The answer is yes, you do. I guess that makes sense. There we go, we got him. Now we're trying to pick up chunks of flesh. Who needs them? We don't need them. Who needs flesh? Okay, he's singing. Damn it. Okay, punished. Punished for showboating there. Alright, so we actually need to kill this stuff. Let's go penetration. I think the Vault Warden is probably the most dangerous one here. Stop changing. Alright, so we're fine now. We're gonna get annoyed by this every time, the flesh, unless I turn it off auto pickup. I guess we can do that. And just eat it off the ground. Now what are we trying to get? More flesh? Do I have bolts on auto pickup? Is that what's happening? I don't. So why am I being prompted for auto pickup here? It's an arbalist, bolts, and chunks of flesh. And I turn chunks of flesh off auto pickup. So what are you doing now, game? Now what? Keeps doing it. An arbalist, a chunk of flesh, and bolts. None of those things I should be picking up. Note that we've dropped down to 16 tomahawks. We've been mulching them pretty quickly. We might need to go get stones again. But not for now, because it would take another inventory slot. Why? Obelisk bolts chunks of flesh. I don't want any of those. What is happening? Bolts off auto pickup. Chunks of flesh off auto pickup. Am I trying to pick up obelisks? What's happening there? Don't understand. Okay, it's kind of dumb. We lost a lot of HP there. Those guys all got mited. Here's an N. Let's curare him. Maybe I should hold off a bit on those two. We only have 2 curare left. Or 3. I'll save it for when we really need it. Why? I don't want obelisks. Why am I trying to pick up obelisks? I don't understand. That is a mited, very ugly green thing. Or green, very ugly thing. You can't see invis. We could probably actually just hex him. Yeah, we can enslave him and then find him some enemies to fight. Although he's gonna destroy everything as a mited green ugly thing. Okay. Well, he stopped being friends, but he's no longer mited, so I feel okay about the situation now. We're still trying to pick up chunks of flesh. I think that's what's pulling us up, even though we've turned it off auto pickup. It's off. Auto pickup, no chunks. Stop trying to prompt me to pick up chunks. It's really annoying me. I'm gonna have to drop something just to end this. Okay, yeah, I'm done. Chunks can go back on. I gotta drop something else. Acid, clouds, digging, enslavement, ice blast are all amazing. I can't drop immolation scrolls, surely. I'm gonna drop mutation potions and we can come and get them later when we're actually gonna fight more mutators. That guy had a demon whip of a lek. That Yaktor, what a beast. Where was it? Demon whip of a lek and a potion of haste. Wow, that guy was gonna haste himself and then run at us with a demon whip. A ring. Let's ID it so I don't have to try to pick it up. Are there more mutation potions? We got 7, no additional ones. So I don't really want to play mutation roulette. I'm also going to ignore. That's 19 paralysis charges. I think under most situations, enslavement is better than paralysis. I don't know. They serve different functions because you get extra utility out of enslavement. Out of paralysis by potentially blocking hallways. So I don't know. They're both good, is what I'm trying to say, and I wish I had infinite slots. Let's carry everything around. Throwing to 21. Got him. Fighting to 18. Hey, we found more curare. We've got 10 now. Okay, so I can start spamming those a bit more now. Yeah, it would be a shame to drop our blowgun. We enchant it to +9. We didn't enchant that far just to quit. And here's a treasure trove. I see the black walls up there, and I know that's a treasure trove. The only other place I believe those exist is in the Wiz Lab. We can dig through here to destroy those statues. It gives us access to the shop. What do we got? A bunch of things we already have. And way more paralysis ones. So we could have something like 40 paralysis charges right now. Let's see, what does the Trove want? A +6 Demon Whip. Alright, we can do that. We can definitely do that. We just saw that there was... There's... Wait, sorry, that's finding us tridents. But we saw there was a Demon Whip just then on that Yaktor. And then we have plenty of enchant weapon scrolls we can use because we haven't enchanted anything. More strength. 35 strength, let's go. Alright, so we grab his Demon Whip, which we can't carry. Okay, we're gonna need to make space to go into the Trove anyway. So just drop all this stuff. Let's try his Demon Whip. It's +1, but we can go get some enchant weapon scrolls. There's one here. And then there are a bunch in D13. We need +5, +6. So this is expensive. It'll be worth it. We're gonna find Scales of the Dragon King. Watch. There's the stone giant, and we don't have any of our things. All our throwing implements are on the ground, but we do have a +6 Demon Whip of Elect, which is actually a super overpowered weapon, so we'll just kill him with it. And what's really cool is it's a really fast weapon, and we talked about how our auxiliary attacks are going to proc all the time. So you see here, we get a bunch of headbutts. Oh right, we don't have any poison against a Death Drake. And look at that, we nearly die to it. I mean, not really, because I just quaffed curing, which I'm going to do anyway, because we've been stat rotted. Yes. We need to unequip it. Okay, we found an acquirement scroll. It's a scroll trove. So we get some enchant weapon scrolls, we get 1 to replace it. I'm going to ignore this holy word scroll, so get wrecked, Hans. And we're going to acquire armor again. And this here is going to be the Dragon King scales, and I would then be proved correct with my prediction. It's not. It's a large shield though. It's a +2 shield of reflection. I mean, the shield of resistance is super OP. Now, while we might get more shield from a large shield, as you might expect, it's going to ruin our meme riposte build, so I'm not even going to think about it. Let's go get our throwing implements again. I don't know where I left them. Over here. Alright, good. So they're probably all on different letters now. I got muscle memory to learn to switch between my javelins and stuff, and I bet they're all changed now. No, I don't want to do it anymore. It's alright, we can drop the enchant weapon. Alright, double header ogre pack. Get riposted, fools. Yeah, it's going pretty well. Vault's 3. We haven't had to use any of our Chei abilities yet so far. This guy is going to annoy me. This is where having the large shield of reflection would be nice. Needles of Paralysis. Alright. We have a +9 blowgun and 21 throwing. I feel like Needles of Paralysis will be extremely strong. It's going to let us paralyze things that have really high MR. Like this will work on gold dragons and things like that. So we need those for sure. Can I swap it for Curare? You know what? I didn't do it. I didn't even care, Svenkinson. You can report the channel, you can unsubscribe all you want. But anything that we could slow down from range, we could also just kill by throwing javelins at it. Like that. Ring of Flight. No, we didn't need that. I spot a new scarf. Where is he? He's there. I wonder if there's actually a scarf we'd use. I wouldn't use Spirit Shield. Repel missiles maybe? This is really dumb. I'm actually dying to those guys. I should stop riposting them. That is repel missiles. Would I rather have repel missiles or would I rather have extra AC? I think the AC. We've got good shield, good evasion and AC anyway. And then when we walk we've got 37 evasion. So you can always just walk away from missiles. Kind of. Alright, a Lich. That's dangerous enough that we want to start using javelins. And we two-shot it. That's sick. Oh yeah, we never figured out. So that's 4. 4 exclamation marks is 72 to 143 damage that we just did with that javelin. Pretty crazy. And infinitely more paralysis wands again. More magical needles. Needles of sleeping. Okay, those ones we can definitely drop because it relies on your stealth. You put it to sleep, but unless you roll on your stealth checks, it just immediately wakes up again. So on a non-stealthy character, there's no point using Needles of Sleeping really. That's our vaults 1 to 4. Alright, time to do depths. Well, I'm feeling pretty confident about depths based on how well vaults 1 to 4 went. It's going to be similar, except maybe Caustic Strikes. But then they're really fast, so we can slash them anyway. Alright, Boggets. Alright, we can just stare dance all this stuff. This is an enormous welcoming party of ogres. But it's alright, we'll just stare dance them. And then... do we do any riposting there? No. Anyway. Even just tabbing with the Autumn Katana with 0 skill is proving to be pretty strong. So yeah, who needs to train Longblades? I don't know if I've mentioned this playthrough, but just because you're Chei doesn't mean you ascend stairs slowly. You go at normal speed. It's not a movement. Oh boy, okay. That white very ugly thing is killing us apparently. We do have RC on, so why are you killing us like that? I don't know, we can enslave you though. and make you fight your friends. And now go away. Okay, he's no longer charmed. That's alright, now we can tomahawk him. Why did that ugly thing hurt so much? It's because very ugly things do hurt a lot. Especially when they're the white ones. If it's ever a white, very ugly thing, and you don't have protection from cold, you're gonna die. Okay, I'm just gonna keep stair dancing. I was trying to kill the zombie because they can't follow you upstairs, so it's getting kind of annoying. What a welcoming party to depths. It's been crazy. Oh, knocked back by Force Lance. There you go. Outplayed. Can't stair dance when you're not on the stairs. They just keep coming. I feel like I'm playing Quaz right now. The whole depths floor has just met us at the entrance. Oh, I don't know why I bothered throwing a tomahawk at a white imp. It's kind of a waste. We could have potentially mulched it. Just two-shotting vampire knights casually with tomahawks feels pretty good. Let's not throw our javelins of penetration. You can set your options file to specify the order in which you'll quiver things when you throw them, but I've never done that. I've never been this much of a thrower, so I've never had to. We're getting doubles out by this guy. It's alright. Just hitting him with the Autumn Katana with no longblade skill. No worries. That's a Demon Trident of Pain. Maybe if... well, it's also very late in the game. But maybe if we didn't have a -3 necromancy aptitude, that'd be a strong consideration. Yes, we'll ignore the glowing buckler. Alright, penetration time. Wrong one. That one. I want to kill the Rakshasa before he copies millions of very ugly things. Got him. Alright. Now we're fine. That was a riposte. Oh man, that was great. So I stepped into him. That actually did feel right there. That felt like a whatchamacallit, a lunge. Because I stepped into him and we did it slowly because of Chei. But you see here, so I stepped into him. We retaliated, we headbutted, we riposted. He swung again 3 times, and then we got him again with another riposte and another retaliation. So I didn't even get next to him to melee him in range, and it felt like... and he died. He did die. He didn't feel like it. He died. We lunged him. Wu Jian playthrough confirmed. This is scary. Okay. Because of the Flayed Ghost especially, so we're going to penetrate to get the Flayed Ghost as a matter of priority. Okay, it goes down easily. And let's at least stand in the hallway so we can get them one at a time. We have plenty of Clouds charges with 9, but I still don't think we need it there. Okay, he's got acid. I should be respecting him, but I wasn't. New gloves. We're still rocking a pair of +0 plain gloves, so we can check these for fashion. No, I like the old ones. I quite like the blue on this. Yeah. Yes, we'll ignore the glowing buckler again. Corona Cause Fear, Summon Ice Beast, Darkness. Don't care about any of those. And we are flying through this right now onto Depths 2. Well, this is always a fun floor. So this is going to have a lot of wacky things, probably including storm dragons too, which is going to be fun because we don't have an RLX. The thing to note about this floor in particular is that crystal walls can reflect any bolt spells, including bolts of fire and bolts of cold. I think this is multiple Rakshasas and they can all copy each other. And one of them has an acid wand. That one. So, I guess we'll do some stuff. Yeah, this is gonna get out of hand really quickly. This might be a step from time situation. I don't know, can all the Rakshasa copies acid wand you? I feel like they probably can, right? What if we go slouch? And again? Okay, good. Because we're corroded, so our attacks were going to do less damage there. And I also just wanted to AoE them because I didn't know which one was the real one either. Let's go to our javelins for max damage here. That guy has a lightning bolt, he needs to die. Okay, good. So yeah, this frost giant can double zap you with crystal walls. So you have to act like it's lightning bolt and normal walls. That's a war gargoyle. That's fine. Yeah, you find a lot of strange things on this floor, including ghost moths. They're often deep elf annihilators, crystal guardians sometimes, all sorts of things. Strange floor. That is the robe of the clouds. Okay, so we can get RLX if we want to go to a robe. I'm gonna say no. We're even two-shotting. Oh, here's a gold dragon. Alright, so time to test my theory. This is good for a few reasons. One, we might get a gold dragon scales. Two, we can test out my theory that with 22 throwing, we should be able to use not wand of paralysis. Needles of paralysis on a gold dragon. But we missed. There you go, we got him. First shot, first paralysis. And then we can just slam him. Okay, he woke back up again, but not for long. Okay, there you go. Throwing. Good skill. We're getting double zapped by lightning here. Alright, we're okay. It was a shapeshifter, that gold dragon. Okay, so no scales. But we did prove that we can paralyze them very reliably. We shot him twice. We shot him 3 times. One missed, but the 2 that connected, he didn't resist either. Staves. I feel like we've seen every stuff that we might want, so I'm going to turn those off, auto pick up. Oh yeah, phantom mirrors. That's probably the next thing I can drop. I never use those. Why am I carrying around phantom mirrors? They're a good item, but I never use them. Yes, and you get a lot of deep troll earth mages. Note that their LRD does additional damage when you're next to a crystal wall. Alright, what have we picked up now? I don't know, but we're out of slots again. Okay. Wait. I know I just said phantom mirrors, but this doesn't make sense. Oh, because we picked up tomahawks of returning. Okay, we don't need those. Or do we? Yeah, let's use them. We can just mulch all those. It lets us use tomahawks infinitely without having to switch to our javelins unless we mulch all the tomahawks. Alright, goodbye phantom mirrors. These tomahawks of returning are going to be our default throwing thing now. In fact, we could probably even drop tomahawks for them. Okay, I'm going to step back. I don't want to get mutated. Yeah, okay. This is pretty cool. With 6 tomahawks, we can just sit here and throw them forever. Oh, we march 1. Okay, never mind. We march 2. Never mind. Well, in theory. Yeah, we're already down to 3 tomahawks, and here's more curare, which we're ignoring. Okay, the Spriggan air mages have deflected missiles, so there's very little point in even trying to hit them with ranged stuff. Here's our Storm Dragon. At the same time as the Spark Wasp, we don't have RLX, so these are quite scary. We can penetrate through the Greatsword to get the Spark Wasp though. No, we can't. Why don't we just hit you with Snakebite? You're susceptible to poison. So yeah, as soon as we curare you, you're dead. Oh, why are we not using tomahawks? Right, my bad. It's a bit of a shame we didn't get a Storm Dragon Scales. I would actually probably wear it right now. Getting Arlek instead of having... Oh, our vision blurs. Alright, oh, we get destroyed by that shapeshifter. Alright, our blurry vision means our scrolls take longer to read. I don't want that. We're going to play Mutation Roulette, but maybe to begin the next episode. We'll finish this off and then we'll, yeah. Go get our mutation potions because we left them in vaults somewhere, I think. Yeah, here's the Crystal Guardian. Right, the point with the Storm Dragon Scales. Oh, we need to melee this guy. They're just as heavy as a plate armor, but having RLX would be really, really useful. That's it. Alright, so let's have a look at Depths 3. Pop our head in. We're not met by a welcoming party this time, but I don't know. That's probably better. I'd rather feel unwelcome than meet 20 enemies at once, like the beginning of this. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. If you join me in the next one, we'll finish off Depths, and then we'll go for a 3rd rune, which will probably be Vaults, I want to say. Maybe. Bye.